98.1 FM and AM 1220.
810 on your hometown station on this Thursday. Good morning, Mary Dembkowski.
Good morning.
We always put it on the calendar, and we don't know if it's Margie or Mary coming in. So we kind of rotate the names on the calendar.
There we go.
From Oakmont, and we got it right. We nailed it today.
Yeah.
Not on purpose. Certainly not on purpose. Not on purpose, but luck of the draw.
I think I'm the early morning person, so you'll probably see me more than Margie in the morning.
Really?
But, yeah.
Okay. She did a good run for a while there. She was like one after the other. So we have fun with Margie and Mary from Oakmont. We have not one, but two Oakmonts now officially in the Santa Clarita area. How exciting is that? We were talking about it before it even happened.
It's exciting. And we are two communities, but, we look at it as, even though we're two separate buildings, two separate areas, we're all one in that, we both, I should say, offer, that quality living experience. And so no matter which one you choose to live at, they're both awesome. They're both amazing.
We're talking 5-star regarding, just pretty much everything from the facilities to the care to the food. Oh, the food. And what did you bring? You brought me treats today. I love you so much. So what is this?
Our chef, we had an event last night, and so we had a speaker come in and talk about dementia and the challenges that go along with that. And we always want our guests to part with something. So our chef made these delicious macaroons that are actually my favorite that he makes.
Oh, they'll be my favorite.
They are
40 seconds
so
after
good.
this interview concludes. They'll be my favorite.
Good.
So thank you for my goodies. We've got holidays coming up. We have so much. So talk to me about what's happening.
So, let's start with today.
Okay.
A lot of people are participating, communities and individuals in the Great Shakeout.
Okay.
So we're actually doing that this morning. So we're going to be, drop, cover, and hold.
How does that work at a senior living
this
facility?
Is the first time that we've done it at Oakmont. So our maintenance supervisor, Victor, he has been, organizing this. So we're all going to meet before the actual event at 10:17 and just whatever he tells us to do. And if residents want to participate, we let them know as well. But just, another step to being prepared for something that you hope never happens, but we know will. Yeah,
it's inevitable.
Inevitable.
It's we're in SoCal.
Right.
Fires, earthquakes, flooding after earthquakes. Those things that's our life.
Yes.
And so we might as well be prepared because the more prepared you are, then you have a little bit of peace of mind because you know that if it happens, you do B. If A happens, then we do B.
Yeah.
So it's always great. And I'm sure even with something like this, you make it fun and eventful.
Right.
I know you do.
Make it positive so that our residents just have that feeling that, Oakmont is one of the safest places they can be. Mm-hmm. So. And
I believe it. So you have that today going on, October 17th, big day. I was watching the news and I thought the Northridge quake was the biggest in SoCal, but it was not.
It wasn't. I know. I learned that too.
I was surprised, and that's why they picked today.
Yes.
For the whole shakeout.
Yes.
Did you hear about, however, and we're a little off topic, sort of. Did you hear that we're going to get the app? They're doing the app. Where
I did not.
You get, and I don't know how much it's going to help us because you only get it, I think, 40 seconds before. But at least it's something. I guess.
Something. And you know what? When you think about it, 40 seconds is a long time.
Is it? You think so? You think?
I think if you're gonna, protect yourself or whatever. 40 seconds is, it's better than not having any warning at all.
That's true. That's true, Mary. And that's why you're in charge, Mary.
Oh, I'm not in charge. So what else is happening?
So,
we still, at both communities, actually, we have openings. Sometimes we have that reputation of, Oakmont is always full with a wait list, but right now we do have some beautiful apartments available. At Oakmont of Santa Clarita, they have large 2 bedrooms that we don't have at Oakmont of Valencia. So if someone's looking to transition from a large home and want that large apartment, we have some availability at Oakmont of Santa Clarita. And then at Oakmont of Valencia, we have beautiful 1-bedroom apartments. We have a couple left that have balconies, and they're beautiful washer dryers. So we have those large 1-bedrooms. And then, of course, our memory care, which at Oakmont of Santa Clarita and Valencia, we do an outstanding job with our memory care, and we do have availability there. We're doing some great speaker series in regard to dementia. So last night we had a neuropsychologist, Dr. Roy Steinberg. He has spoken out here a few times, and he's just such an expert in dealing with the challenges of the behaviors that come along with dementia, and really giving families coping mechanisms and ways to deal with that. So we had him speak last night. And then moving forward in December, we're bringing out someone called Teepa Snow. And in the dementia world, she's nationally known as a kind of a leading educator on dementia. She's really an advocate for those living with dementia, and she's kind of made it her personal mission to help families and professionals better understand how it feels to be living with the challenges and the changes that accompany, the disease process, and how to really live with that condition and live it well, not only for the person that has the dementia, but for the person caring for them. So she's been working in dementia for over 33 years. She's got a lot of clinical experience in the field of geriatrics, and we had to book her a year in advance. So
is anyone allowed to come to this?
Yes,
or
this is going to be
residents?
This is going to be open to the community, and that's why we're talking about it early, because we know that December can be a busy month for people. So it's Monday, December 16th, and we'll be putting the word out about that event.
So important because Mary, dementia. There's some interesting things. We can't really know how that feels until it happens. And we were so clever back in the 80s. Remember when they brought out for guys having wives who were pregnant, and they had the fake bellies,
yes,
and they'd walk around so they would get to feel what it's like, right?
Right.
We really don't have that kind of tool to do that.
Yes.
It just happens when it happens, and unfortunately it's happening all too much. So any kind of education we can get on this, and the statistics of how many people it affects is just appalling to me and scary. All the emotions, all the emotions. I get angry, and why can't we do this? Why can't we fix this? So
and it affects, it affects the caregiver, it affects the daughter, it affects the grandchildren.
It affects everyone.
Everyone.
One case of dementia can affect. It's got that domino effect.
Yes.
Horrible.
Yes.
So this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I want you to leave us information, because if anyone
gonna
calls
leave
the
this with you.
station,
Yes.
we want to make sure, because you've opened it to the community, which is so
Yes.
nice of you,
Yes.
you guys. Oakmont is just, there's so many reasons to love Oakmont. Now there are the 2 facilities, Mary and Margie, and they have like this fantastic, huge team. If you have any questions, they're open to questions. You can call them. You can look on the websites. You can go tour the facilities, even if you don't need it now. And that's my biggest thing. Right. Because I was put in, we talk about this all the time. I was put in a situation with my dad that one day everything is great. The next day something happens medically, and all of a sudden my world is turned upside down. And now I'm in a rush to find a livable place for him. Right. You trust me when I tell you, you never want to be in that position.
Exactly.
So even if you don't think, maybe, couple years, months, you never know. And I'm sorry to say, but things happen on a dime.
They do.
Life can
They
change
do.
on a dime. It did for me. And so even if you reach out to Mary and Margie, they have these wonderful events, this wonderful event coming up in December we should all go to. And just the more education, the better is how I
Knowledge
feel,
is
right?
power,
It
right?
completely is, because at least we're ready. Like you're doing today, you're doing the shakeout. You know, if you have a peaceful sense, you know, that you know what to do and you have some idea. I had no idea. I wish you were around, you know, if you were around 15 years ago, my life would have been completely different, right?
And I was in the same situation with my mom. So, you know, what I know now, I
Right?
just wish I knew back then.
Hindsight.
Right? Yep.
Mary, it is always a pleasure. From Oakmont of Santa Clarita, Oakmont of Valencia. Check out the websites, oakmontofvalencia.com
And oakmontofsantaclarita.com.
and Oakmont of Santa Clarita. And you'll see these gorgeous facilities, but more importantly, the care they give, especially the memory care, it is so important. So really, you need to educate yourself. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Tori.
And
Enjoy the macaroni.
And now it's time for my treats.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.